Hello, friends of the sun. Welcome to a new video. Thomas called and said, "Hey, Aaron, I have something to shoot, so I came right away."
Thomas. Thank you.
And so that models can really work, or so that they can really work in general, I brought Patty with me.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever really worked? Yes. Have you ever had a job where you...
Briefly, I started an apprenticeship as a medical assistant. How long? 2 months?
4, 3, 2. Let's go.
Thomas, what can we expect today?
Yes, an exciting apartment.
Super good. So let's go upstairs, get to work, and fill the loot.
Filling a few bags would be cool.
Yes.
And otherwise, let yourself be surprised. It's something completely new. You probably haven't seen anything like this from me before.
Okay, suit on.
Well, of course. I want to hurt myself.
It works by the smell, I have to say. So like a full one. The smell, or...
It's mainly just rotten food. And there was also a cat here that was still wandering around the apartment. We don't really know if it's still here or not.
Really?
Well, if so, the apartment has been closed for so long that it probably died somewhere. Alright, the situation is this. A family used to live here.
So you can see they were here. I just noticed something that really upsets me. All these Disney DVDs, I have those too.
Me too.
And that means I'm actually a little kid. Is this a child's room that I'm standing in right now?
That was probably the last room, so there's another child's room up front with two with a little crib over here as well. You can't say for sure who lived where in the end. Because there's regular toys here, there's sex toys here, it's just a big mix. So you can see my feelings, says the mother. She tried to do a lot and always tried to reward the kids with something. Bought a lot because computer games are scattered around the other room.
Well, let's have a look around. We can walk around a bit, that's what I'm thinking. I play with something like this with my child right now.
What I find crazy is that you can just stand in this room and not figure out what was this room. Because there's a coffee machine, that's a bed, and there's butter.
Wow.
But there's an enormous amount of toys here.
So, what kind of shocks me right now is that we're standing on at least 30 centimeters. Toiletries. Toys. And we're not in just any family where you could say the kids had. So here is an electric car, if you look over there now.
Story Betty, do you know how many kids lived here? 3.
232, here are top. PlayStation 3 Final Fantasy X-2. That's the kid's toy.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just imagining what I'm really struggling with is, this was just a normal home for the 2 children who lived here.
And the terrible thing is, for them, this is just a normal home. And in the next breath, someday they'll have children of their own. And for them, this situation was normal, so this situation will also be normal for them in the future.
But what gets to me a little bit now, there must have been 2 little bears here who are incredibly lovable, and now we might be throwing away their toys. And it could be that the dog here was their favorite dog.
That's exactly the problem. That's why I say, with apartments like this, it's much worse for me. Much worse than finding a corpse.
I think it's so intense when you actually stand in an apartment like this yourself, because you usually only know things like this from television or something. But it's just something completely different.
So, what's up? Sorry, I'm almost tearing up right now because mine is just at that age.
Mine too.
Chase is the best.
I always wanted a Carrera racetrack growing up.
You have to say, how is it for you right now?
Well, I was also separated from my family, or rather my mom was taken from me. But my mom was the opposite of that. For her, it was the opposite. She was obsessed with cleaning.
Okay.
And now I'm actually glad about it, even though it was annoying too, but...
Trash bag and full throttle, I'd say. When you really look at the kitchen now, I already feel disgusted, and imagine that little bears used to live here. Careful, you're coming right in now, Betty. Make it big. Sorry, you can see all the spiders here. And that's why, guys, it's even more important if you notice something like this and have kids in daycare. I notice it too. The kids who don't fit in. Pay attention and help them. Also, I have to say there's still pizza in here. And it's not like, we're making fun of it when we strangle someone. It's really pretty intense. It's when you see that again, even here already. And I have to say my little bear also has a Kids Cup puppet tool. Show it. Show how I'm standing on it.
Show it. Show how I'm standing on it.
Sorry, yeah, we have to hand the bag back out now. What I just found, and what's even sadder, we can't show it because the names are here. Lame, Liam, and Locken, the parents and children's names. That's really tough when you look at this. The smell is totally fine, only when you pick up something disgusting or squeeze a bag. But what's here now? No joke. I got these Disney DVDs as a gift from Disney out of courtesy. And they're here too. They're on the shelf at my place. And my little hobbit runs by every time and somehow says Disney. And especially with Dumbo.
So there's a difference between dry and wet measuring. Yes, and I explained that, for example, in the book and during the tour. That's nice, tasty. And they often change behind the door. They have comfy clothes in their apartments, so they walk around in some t-shirt and sweatpants. Yeah, and outside they have nice clothes. And then most of the time they have a plastic bag by the door where they hang their outside clothes, so to speak.
Oh, wow. What's the difference between dry and wet? Damp hoarder?
Damp hoarder? So is that a high level of neglect? And a dry hoarder sometimes looks exactly the same. But those are hunters and gatherers. They have a lot of newspapers, for example, paper, or they collect certain things.
In the finest way, really in the finest way. Nintendo Switch games from Thing to Mario Party are all not included now. But that's impossible, it's too hard. So, everything kids have too. But at some point, the parents were also overwhelmed. Up here, I just noticed a makeshift clothesline, likely because they couldn't set up another.
Where should I start? You know what's also crazy? There are so many toys here that haven't even been unpacked yet. Look, everything is still packed. Timo, it's the first time I can see the floor. It's the first time I can see the floor, and it's actually really nice. The beautiful floor.
Birdie, how are you?
I'm doing well, I have to say, but I'm shocked. I mean, morally, I'm shocked, and also by the apartment. But I have so many questions. So,
Did you feel the same way the first time?
too much at once?
How did we tackle that? I think you said you need 100 bags. We've done 10. Now that's 10-8. That's 8%.
Yes.
Yes, my man, thank you.
It's nothing, thank you.
I still have another apartment and need to set up the fogging device there again.
The one we used at the CDU when the bottles fell. Sorry, I'm spitting everywhere.
It's so wet there.
Hey, it's so wet.
I've never sweated like this in my entire life.
And yet you still smell like roses. Totally. So, we're heading to another now.
You want to come along? We can...
Do that there.
I'm ready.
If we finished 8 bags, we'll set up the fogger with you.
You can go over and sniff it.
Why do the pictures sometimes look odd? Homeowners and relatives allow filming but don't want the location shown. That's why we sometimes gather around the suitcase to say, here's the fogger, and we're taking it up to the apartment. And Betty, I'm putting on,
The yes?
you're doing well. And then we bring it up. But what awaits us now? So we go in there. There were just 30 dead cats. So for my stress level, I need to know what to expect.
So, your stress level, 2nd floor.
Okay.
He's already starting.
Someone passed away and had been lying there for a longer period of time.
Betty goes ahead, so. Timo, you go in first. That's just how it is. You always want to be the first cameraman.
Do you actually get any special bonuses?
No. So, Thomas, what now?
That means he's capable too.
So we've already used the fog machine here in the apartment several times.
Yeah,
And we're going to use the fog machine one more time now so we can start cleaning up afterwards.
It's not a really bad hoarder's apartment.
It's still okay?
A dry hoarder.
Actually, not at all. It's just a bit of neglect.
That would be a mild case.
Yes, that's how it is here. That was a depression.
Okay.
He stopped leaving the house and I would say died lonely and alone. Make sure you don't move too far left, which from your view is right. It's your pant leg that's touching it.
It was already touching.
Yes. And that's called corpse munching.
The
corpse munching, the one that's standing.
Timo, what's standing inside? Yes, Timo, you're standing in there too.
So you're standing right inside. Look, here's a bacon yeast dumpling.
I don't know. I've seen things like this before. Also, the stains on the tiles, I've already cleaned them off. People often ask me, Aaron, which internship would you choose if you weren't a YouTuber? And I think crime scene cleaner is the best. Every day is unpredictable, which makes life hectic. But I still handle it, even if I struggle at first.
I just want to give you a little insight here for a moment. Here you can still see the larder beetles crawling everywhere. And if I look here now, I can imagine these are all flies.
Aaron has pushed me.
That would suck if you fell on this. But those are all pupated flies. So basically, the maggots have left the corpse, have pupated, and now new flies are already coming out of them. And if the corpse was still there now, it would just keep going like that.
So you have to say, he died in bed. Everything we see now that looks like, well, rabbit droppings, those are maggots.
Those are maggots that...
Pupat. They came on their own. A fly comes, and then it starts.
A fly comes, lays 1,000 eggs, and from those 1,000 eggs, 1,000 maggots hatch. They eat until they're fat and round, leave the body, and pupat in these brown cocoons form. Then flies hatch and lay more eggs, creating a continual cycle and constant increase. And sometimes I have, as you know from the program,
Yeah, this snow,
that you have so many flies that when you walk over them, it sounds like you're walking through fresh snow.
What about the apartment below? Because sometimes you hear that it drips through the ceiling.
That's not the case here, but 14 days ago I had a similar case in Leipzig. There, 2 floors below, so 2 floors down, the maggots were crawling around. The maggots even made it down there. And we had a case, I mean, we've had a lot, but there are some that you remember in particular. There was a bubble up on the ceiling in the textured wallpaper, and the woman opened it because she thought it was rusty water and she got it in her face, and that was really unpleasant. So corpse fluid on the face is really...
But that probably happened to you before too.
Not in the face. Now we have to leave. Okay.
Right, Timo.
So, Thomas, it's set up, we filled a few bags. Are you happy with Betty? I'm your favorite intern anyway.
That's true. That's really true. Yes, but yes, I'm satisfied. My question would be, would you ever help clean an apartment like that?
Yes, I think I'd rather clean that than a trade fair apartment.
Yes, yes.
So Betty will just come by alone now. I don't even need to come. Do you have a video and get paid? Share your thoughts in the comments if you want more of Thomas's daily life. He's also active on Instagram.
A real crime scene cleanup?
Betty Taub is active on Instagram.
Betty Taub?
Feel free to follow or follow me. There's also a nice picture of us online. We'll see each other again next time. See you then. Bye.
Last week, Kai called me and said, can you come over? I have a huge problem, and it's that...
That's just you.
Do you see that hole up there in the ceiling? Yes, up there is a ventilation shaft.